I walked on, as though through the quiet arches of a dream. My body seemed light, without weight, made up of evening air. The little girl playing by herself in the middle of the mall made no sound either. She was playing hopscotch. She went up in the air with her legs apart, and came down again as silent as dandelion seed. I stopped and watched her, for I was surprised to see her there, all alone. No other little children were in sight, only the mist and the long, even rows of lights stretching away to the terrace and the lake. I looked around for her nurse, but the benches were empty. "It's getting pretty dark," I said. "Oughtn't you to go home?" I don't believe it sounded unfriendly. The child marked her next jump and got ready. But first, she looked at me sideways over her shoulder. "Is it late?" she asked. "I don't know time very well." "Yes," I said, "it's late." "Well," she said, "I don't have to go home yet." And she added in a matter-of-fact tone, "Nobody's ready for me." I turned away. After all, I thought, what business is it of mine? She straightened up and pushed the dark hair back from her face under the brim of her bonnet. Her arms were thin. They made the sharp bird-like motions of a child. "I'll walk a ways with you, if you don't mind," she said. "I guess it's a little lonesome here all by myself." I said I didn't mind, and we went up the mall together between the empty benches. I kept looking around for someone she might belong to, but there was nobody. "Are you all alone?" I asked after a while. "Isn't anybody with you?" She came to some chalk marks left there by another child and stopped to jump over them. "No," she said. "Who would there be?" "Anyway," she added a moment later, "you're with me." And for some reason that seemed to her quite enough. She wanted to know what I had in the portfolio. When I told her, she nodded her head in a satisfied way. "I knew they were pictures," she said. I asked her how she knew. "Oh, I just knew," she said. The damp mist drifted along beside us, cold with the smell of winter in it. It was my not having eaten all day that made everything seem so queer, I thought, walking up the mall with a little girl no higher than my elbow. I wondered if I could be arrested for what I was doing. I don't even know her name, I thought, in case they asked me. She said nothing for a while. She seemed to be counting the benches. But she must have known what I was thinking, for as we passed the 5th bench, she told me her name without my asking. "It's Jennie," she said. "Just so's you'll know." "Jennie," I repeated, a little stupidly. "Jennie what?" "Jennie Appleton," she said. She went on to say that she lived with her parents in a hotel, but that she didn't see them very often. "Father and Mother are actors and actresses," she declared. "They're at the Hammerstein Music Hall. They do juggling on a rope." She gave a sort of skip, and then she came over to me and put her hand in mine. "They're not home very much," she said, "on account of being in the profession." But something had begun to worry me. "Wait a minute," I said to myself. "There's something wrong here." "Wait," I thought. "Wait a minute." And then I remembered. Of course, that was it. The Hammerstein Music Hall had been torn down years ago, when I was a boy. "Well," I said. "Well." Her hand in mine was real enough, firm and warm. She wasn't a ghost, and I wasn't dreaming. "I go to school," she said, "but only in the mornings. I'm too little to go all day yet." I heard her give a child's sigh, full of a child's trouble, light as air. "I don't have very exciting lessons," she remarked. "They're mostly 2 and 2 is 4 and things like that. When I'm bigger, I'm going to learn geography and history and about the Kaiser. He's the King of Germany." "He was," I said gravely, "but that was long ago." "I think you're wrong," said Jennie. She walked a little away from me, smiling to herself about something. "Cecily Jones is in my class," she said. "I can fight her. I'm stronger than she is, and I can fight her good." "She's just a little girl." She gave a skip. "It's fun having somebody to play with," she said. I looked down at her.